Hello everyone. In this video we will be discussing about nested loops. So nested is nothing but something like, for example, we have a for loop here, right? So outer loop let us make it as outer loop. Okay. So now within this for loop we are writing one more for loop, right? So loop within another loop. We have for loop here, and within that for loop we are writing one more for loop, a loop within another loop. We call it as nested loop. It is not compulsory that within the for loop there is one more for loop. You can have while loop within the for loop, or within the while loop you can have the for loop also. So this is simple about nested loops. Now I have written here a example nested for loop I have written. So I have taken one variable for outer for loop. Let me call as we are writing a loop for loop within another for loop. That's why let me call the loop for loop what we have written inside. Let me call it as inner loop, and outside whatever the for loop we are using, that let us call it as outer loop. Okay. Now as of now we have to learn how this for loop is going to run. Okay. So if you want to know what loop is, first of all I will be putting loop for loop and while loop description links in the description. You go through them. After that you come to the nested loop topic. Okay. It is very important to know about the for loop and while loop, or any loop before coming to the nested loops. Okay. So let me go ahead. I will be discussing about this nested for loop what I have written here example with step-by-step procedure. So the same thing I have taken here, where the control will go. First of all, the control will come to I equals to 1. I equals to 1. Let me write down 1. From here, after completion of I equals to 1, you carefully observe, the control will come to the next step. What you have written here, I less than or equals to 5. Okay. So I am putting a heading here, I less than or equals to 5. Under that, as of now, what is the I value we have? 1 less than or equals to 5. Okay. If the condition is true, as per the rule, what we have to go? We have to come inside this for loop, right? So after coming inside, the thing is here we have one more for loop. The question is how this one more for loop is running, right? If the condition is true, I am coming inside the for loop, outer for loop, let me call it as inside. Now I have one more for loop, that is inner for loop, right? So here again the j will be initialized. So j equals to 1. The condition will be checked here. The value of j will be initialized here. After that, the condition will be checked. What is the condition we have written here? J less than or equals to 5. So as of now, let me put a heading also here, j less than or equals to 5. Okay. As of now, what is the j value? 1. 1 less than or equals to 5. This condition will be checked. As this condition is true, let me write down here, as this condition is true, then I am putting here T symbol. As this condition is true, that's why you are coming inside the for loop. And what is the message you are printing here? Hello. The message you are printing is hello. And from after printing hello, many of us will get doubt where the control will go. Control will go to j++ or I++. Let me answer you, the control will go to only j++. Why? Because any loop rule is, you will be in the for loop, or you will be in the loop until the condition gets failed, right? So now that's why the control will go to j++, and this inner for loop will run until its condition is getting failed. After that only you will go to the I++. Okay. So now the control will come to j++. So the control will come to j++, where you have incremented the value and j becomes now 2, right? After j becoming 2, where the control will go? Again the condition will be checked. What is the condition here? The condition is j less than or equals to 5. The j value, what is the j value you have? 2 less than or equals to 5. So the control will come to here, 2 less than or equals to 5. As the condition is true, again you are coming inside the for loop, and this time again it is asking to print the message hello. Hello will be printed. After printing hello, now my question is where the control will go. Just think. The control will come to again j plus plus 1. So j plus plus, that's why the value of j will be now 3. After making the j value as 3, again where will the control, where the control goes? Just think. The control will come to again condition checking. Correct. So now again you are coming to 3 less than or equals to 5. If the as the condition is true, again hello message will be printed. After printing the hello message, again j plus plus we wrote. So that's why the control will go to j plus plus and j value gets incremented to 4. Okay. So after becoming 4, again what will happen? The control will check the condition 4 less than or equals to 5. As the condition is true, again you will be printing hello. After printing hello, again j value gets incremented, and this time the j value becomes 5. Again the j value becomes 5. So now after becoming 5, again j less than or equals to 5, the condition will be checked. Again the hello message will be printed. As the condition is true, the hello message will be printed. After printing, j becomes now 6. J becomes 6 now, right? So after becoming 6, again the control will check. What the control will check? J less than or equals to 5. So 6 less than or equals to 5. The condition is now the condition is false. As the inner for loop condition gets failed, you are coming out of the inner for loop. Now the question is, after the condition gets failed, where the control will go? Still you are in outer for loop, right? So again you will go for I plus plus. Now the control will make I value incremented, and this time again the condition will be checked 2 less than or equals to 5. As the condition is true, let me go ahead here. As I value got incremented, now the condition is true. What is I value now? 2. 2 less than or equals to 5. Condition is true. That's why again you are coming into the inner for loop. Again you are coming into what? Inner for loop. But do remember, whenever you are coming into the inner for loop, again the for loop is starting from its initialized value. What is the initialized value now? 1. Again now j value is 1. And after that, again the same procedure goes. How the procedure went here? The same procedure. Like again j value 1, 1 less than or equals to 5. Okay. As j 1 less than or equals to 5, the condition is true. As the condition is true, again what will happen? Now easily you can guess. As the condition is true, where the control will go? The control will go to the inner for loop statement. What is the statement we have written? Print. What is the printing? Hello. Hello message will be printed. Again the same story. Then j becomes 2. Again the same way. 2 less than or equals to 5. Condition will be checked. Again hello will be printed. Again now you can guess how many times the hello will be printed again? 5 times. Again hello will be printed for 5 times. And again after that, again if the condition is getting failed after j becoming 6, again you are coming out of the inner for loop. Again where will you go? Again you will go for I plus plus. This time what is I value? 3. This time what is I value? 3. So after becoming 3, again you will be checked. Condition will be checked. 3 less than or equals to 5. As the condition is true, again you are coming inside the for loop. After the condition is true, again you are coming inside the for loop where you have one more inner for loop, right? So now again j will be starting from 1. Similarly, again the j loop will run for 5 times. Again it means that hello will be printed. Again after that j becomes 6, the condition gets failed. Again where will you go? You will come for I plus plus. That is how the process went for I equals to 1, j equals to, the similar process goes. Let me reduce little bit. I will make it 2 now. Okay, so that I will explain the same code again with 2. So this time I less than or equals to 5 now. Instead of that, I less than equals to 2. Here also j limit is also 2, I have written 2, right? So you check here. Initially, what is the I value? 1. Here, I equals to 1. I less than or equals to 2, which is nothing but 1 less than or equals to 2. As the condition is true, as this condition is true, where you are coming? You are coming to the inside of outer for loop. After coming inside of for loop, what you have here? You have one more for loop. What is, we call it as inner for loop, where j is starting with 1. J is starting with 1. 1 less than or equals to 2. Again, the condition will be checked here. After the condition is getting true, what is the message you are printing? Hello, you are printing. After that, j becomes 2. Why? Because after printing, again you will go for j plus plus. J value becomes 2. After becoming 2, again you are going to check the condition 2 less than or equals to 2. 2 less than or equals to. As the condition is true, again you are coming inside where it is asking to print the message hello. Hello will be printed. And now after that, j becomes 3. After becoming j is 3, now the condition is failed. 3 less than or equals to 2 condition is failed. That's why you are going to stop. That's why you are going to stop. You are going to stop from only inner for loop, but still outer for loop is active, right? Again, look at here. Again, I becomes, as you are coming to I plus plus, I becomes 2 now. Again, 2 less than or equals to 2 condition will be checked. 2 less than or equals to 2. As the condition is true, again you are coming inside that where j is 1. Again, j should be started with 1. Every time you are giving entry into the inner for loop, now again inner for loop will be initialized with whatever the initial value you have given here. Again, again the same procedure. 1 less than or equals to 2. As the condition is true, hello message will be printed. After printing the hello message, you can guess where shall we go? J plus plus. Now the j value becomes what? 2. And after that, after becoming 2, the control after j plus plus is done, you will come to j less than or equals to 2, where you will be checking the condition to go inside of inner for loop. 2 less than or equals to 2. 2 less than or equals to 2. The condition is true. As the condition is true, again it is asking to print the message. What is the message it is printing? Hello. The message it is printing is hello. And after that, again j becomes 3. As j is 3, now you can guess, again the condition is going to be checked, but this time the condition is going to be failed. As the condition is failed now please answer and think where the control will go. After inner for loop is failed, where the control will go? Again it will go for, the control will go for I plus plus, where the I value is now 3. 3 less than or equals to 2 condition is going to be checked. The condition is good. As the condition is failed, you cannot come inside the for loop now. Now your outer for loop is also going to be exited. You are coming out of the outer for loop also. Now see how many times the hello message is getting printed for this code. Hello, hello, and hello, hello. Totally 4 times. You can guess here. J limit 2 starting with 1. Sorry, I limit 2 starting with 1. J limit starting with 1. Limit is 2. So 2 into 2. How many times? Totally 4 times it is going to be printed. That you can guess. Okay, I can consider in coming this nested for loops, coming topics. Nested for loop is majorly going to be used in patterns concept and also the arrays concept, right? So now I have printed hello for 4 times, right? Now my question is, instead of hello, instead of printing hello for the same code, okay, I am not going to print hello this time. I am going to print percentage d comma I. Percentage d comma I. Now question is, what is the output we are going to get? Now see what is the output we are going to get. So again I will be starting with 1. 1 less than or equals to 2 condition will be checked. As the condition is true, you are coming inside. J is initialized with 1, and 1 again you are coming inside the for loop, right? Inner for loop. 1 less than or equals to 2 condition is checked. As the condition is checked, what it is asking to print? I. Now tell me what is the I value you have as of now. What is this? 1 only. No? That 1 will be printed. I can mention here as output. I will be writing like this, output. Printing 1, after printing 1, which is the I value at that time, you will go for j plus plus. What is the j value now? 2. Right? After making j value 2, you know that now. J condition will be checked. 2 less than or equals to 2. As the condition is true, it is asking to print I. Did I change the value? Did the I value getting changed here? No, na. The same I value. J value is getting changed. You observe here, I value is still 1. J value is becoming 2. I'm not asking to print J. I'm asking to print what? I. So again 1 will be printed. After that J becomes 3, as incremented will be done. J plus plus. Again the condition will be checked and the condition is going to be failed. And after the condition is failed, okay, from here you are coming out of the inner for loop. Just now what I have explained, right? Again from there you will go to I plus plus, where I becomes now 2. Now this time I becomes what? 2. Now J again 2 less than or equals to 2 condition is checked. As the condition is true, you are coming inside the outer for loop. After coming inside, you have one more for loop where J again initialized with 1. And after that the condition is going to be checked, 1 less than or equals to 2, where I have written here. As the condition is true, it is asking to print I. Now guess what is the output value we are going to get, 1 or 2? It is asking to print I. What is the current I value? It is 2. It is what? 2. 2 will be printed here. And after printing I, again you are writing J plus plus. Right? Again the J becomes 2. Again after becoming 2, you will be checking condition 2 less than or equals to 2. As the condition is true, then you are going to print output. What is the output you are going to print? I value. What is I value at the time? 2. That's what it is printing. Okay. So after that J becomes 3. Right? After that J becomes 3. So as the condition is failed, you are coming out of the inner for loop. Where will you go? You will go to the outer for loop, where you need to increment the I value. Now this time I value becomes 3. I value becomes 3. 3 less than or equals to condition is going to check. As the condition is failed here, again you are coming out of the this total for loops. Now as of now, what is the output you are going to get? 1 1 2 2. Let us see whether we are going to get same result or not. I'm going to execute in C++. Hash include studio dot h int I comma j. I am writing. Okay, I am writing the same for loops for I equals to 1, I less than or equals to 5, I plus plus. For j equals to 1, j less than or equals to 5, j plus plus. Okay, so now what I have written up to limit 5 I have not written, right? I have written up to 2, right? That's what I am writing. What it is asking to print? Percentage d comma I, right? So just check out the cross check the code what we have written here. What is the thing I am printing here? I. So here see the same code I have written, and what is the output I am going to get? You check it. What is the output I got it here? 1 1 2 2. Just now what the same thing I have explained, 1 1 2 2. Okay, the same output we got it. Okay, how we got it? Just now we have discussed. Now my question is, instead of I am going to print J. I am going to print J. What could be the output? By looking at this structure, now tell me what could be the output. First time, what is the I? Instead of I, it is asking to print J. And here, after coming here, it is asking to print J. At that time, what is J value? 1. After that, J becomes 2. Again, that check condition is going to be checked. And this time, instead of I, it is asking to print J. At that time, what is the J value we have? 2, na? We are going to get output 2. 1, 2. After that J becomes 3, condition failed, and again you will go for I plus plus like this, and after that again you are, as the condition is true, again you are coming inside, J again initialized with 1, and 1 less than or equals to 2, condition is true, again it is asking to print J. At that time now J value again starting with 1, that's why we are going to print 1. So again J becomes 2, as the condition is checked 2 less than or equals to 2, condition is true, you are going to print J value. What is the J value at that time? 2, na? That's what it is. And after that the same procedure. Now check out what are the outputs I got it. 1 2 1 2. Earlier 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 2 I got it, which is where I have printed only I. Now I am printing J. That's why we are going to get different. 1 2 1 2 we are going to get. You see, 1 2 1 2 I am going to print. So if I want to print this in matrix format also I can print. Look at that. After completion of inner for loop, just do one thing here. Printf \n. You write this. After going to the next row, This I can consider as row for loop for rows, and this one I can call as a for loop for columns. You are again you are going for increment the values, is increment the row. That's in that way I can talk, right? I get backslash. What is going to happen? Have a look. Getting the output 1 2 1 2. Now I'm going to increment the limit. You know what happens if I increment the limit? You can check now how many rows I'm getting, how many columns I'm getting. 5 rows, 5 columns. Directly I can say, as I'm telling, this loop is for rows and this loop is for columns. You can guess now this loop is going to run for how many times? 5 times. And I can say like row loop is going to run for 5 times, means 5 rows, and this is column loop. I can say column loop is again running for 5 times, means each row how many columns? 5 columns. Now let me execute. Look what is the output I am going to get. 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3. Like that I am going to get the output. So this step is very important. If I am not writing this step, let me put it comment. If I put like this, it is going to be comment and this will not going to work. Look, I'm not going to get that way. I'm going to get answer, but I'm not going to get the way how I got it. 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, I got it, but not that way. So let me again remove the comment for this step and let me execute again. And what is the output? I got it. 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. So now my question is, instead of J, I'm writing I. Now guess what is the output we are going to get. Guess and tell me. I1, J is running for 5 columns. First row, 5 columns are there. First row, 5 columns. Again, 5 times you are asking to print I. What is I value first time? 1. Means entire first row will be 1. Next time entire second row will be 2. Next time entire third row will be 3. Like that. How it is running, you can see the same way how I explained here. The same way it is getting executed. Now what is the output I am going to get? 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 2 3 3 3 3 3 4 4 4 4 4 5. This is the pattern I can say. So this is one pattern. So in that way I can use. As of now, this is how I can say with these two examples how this for nested loops are going to run. Okay? So instead of for loop you can use while loop also. You can instead outer for loop, instead of outer for loop I can write outer while loop. Instead of inner for loop I can write inner while loop. Okay, so in this way I can use for loops. I can use for loop for patterns. No, I told this is one pattern, right? So thank you guys, hope you understood what for loop is. Thank you.